What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode. I'm here with Lucas and we're in his shop, and this week we're going to give you a little walkthrough and tour of the shop and everything that's going on in here. We're also going to talk about our plans for this van.
Yeah, so welcome to the shop. We got a lot of cool stuff going on. We've got some sprinters that we're storing for some people. We got a nice expedition trailer, and then of course our workspace in this van. So we'll take you on a little tour. All right, so welcome. We got two pretty cool sprinters here. This one is a long wheelbase Coachman. It's really nice on the inside. This is the highway cruiser. Gentleman just bought this, is super excited about it. I've been using it quite a bit. This is a 2018 Revel. It's got a nice front bumper, and we've added some stuff on the back for this particular gentleman. He just bought this used, so he's looking forward to getting on the road. We can go this way. So right here we have our My Expedition trailer. This is made by a company called Turtleback Trailers, and it's basically an all-encompassing off-road trailer. It's got 40 gallons of water, it's got a water heater, it's got 200 amp hours of battery, nice big king-size tent with a 270-degree awning, which is cool to keep you out of the elements. And then in the back here, we've got a full kitchen behind this spare tire carrier right here that opens up. You got a 2-burner stove, sink, fresh water filter, which is really cool. And then over here's the control panel. It's where you get access to everything you need. You get your battery monitor here, your water heater, some other ports. You can access all the lights, and then there's a fridge over there. That's pretty much the storage part of the shop, and now Jake's going to talk about the tool section of the shop.
All right, so we are moving back towards the back of the shop. We kind of have everything spread out for the van build at the moment. Kind of use this space here for a lot of the plumbing supplies that we're working on currently in the van. And then moving over to this long bench is usually where we lay out a lot of our electrical components, so we can see everything and know what we need to do next. Yeah, so these two are just plastic tables that we've been using a lot, pretty much just for storage. And then underneath the table we keep our, all the other appliances, like our sink, the fridge is over there, the inverter's under there, and it's just a normal storage space. So moving over here, this awesome table, tell you what, a couple of craftsmen built that bad boy right there. But we have this table built out of scrap that we've found around the shop, and we keep a chop saw, we have a bench sander there, and we have our drill press over there. So very good use of storage. We keep the oven under there, that's for the van, and then just other supplies on the other side of the van. Moving into the center of the table, this is kind of another workspace that we use. You know, when we're laying things out, we'll put it on this table and use it. Also have the table saw here. So this is a little outfeed table for the table saw, and the shop vac is underneath the table saw. All right, so as you can see here, this is this wall right here. We like to call that the bulldozer wall. It's where we keep our bulldozers. It's a pretty important spot in the shop. You always have to know where your bulldozers are. And we have scrap wood in this corner. It's a little bit of a mess at the moment, but we're working on it. Coming over here, just as your average tool chest. Keep everything in here. All of our wrenches and electrical supplies and all the tools that we need to build this van, and just a normal storage shelving right there for everything else. But now we can move on into the van and kind of show you what's going on in there and the plans for the van.
All right, so I'm going to tell you a little bit about the Sprinter. This is a 2020 brand new 4-wheel drive, short wheelbase, high roof Sprinter, Mercedes Sprinter. It's got all the extras you can think of coming from Mercedes: the 360-degree camera, the auto distance cruise control, lane keeping assist, auto braking, all the fancy stuff that you want in a nice Sprinter like this. As far as the build goes, we're adding a bunch of really cool stuff. We got a huge battery system to power our AC and all our lights and accessories. We're gonna have a really big fridge that sits right here, kind of an entryway. It's got a fridge freezer sliding door, which is really nice. The galley is gonna be in this area. We'll have an oven with a range, so 3-burner cooktop. It's gonna be propane powered. We'll have about 30 gallons of water. We got a nice diesel heater that's mounted underneath the Sprinter already, which is really convenient because it's really efficient. And then towards the back, we're gonna have a bed lift that will raise the bed into the ceiling, and then the area underneath, it's designed so it's all integrated to be a nice little dining area. So we got 100 watts of solar that's going on the roof, and then we'll have a little briefcase with 200 additional watts that you can set up when you walk out and when you get to camp. On the roof, we've got an AC, we've got a max fan, we're gonna have a bunch of lights in the front, a 50-inch light bar, a couple other specific spotlights, and then some underlighting underneath the van to kind of give you an idea of what you're driving over at night and getting positioned in camp. Overall, it's been very fun building this van. We're building it with the best quality products you can get, and it's all handcrafted. So it has been tedious, as all van builds are, but I think this one's gonna come out great. So for the bench seats and for a lot of the structural stuff, we're actually gonna be using Parco extruded aluminum. It's this stuff here, really rigid, easy to work with, lightweight, which is really important with a build like this when you have so many accessories going into a van like this. On the outside here, we're using Owl Van Engineering components here. So this is the B-tube bike carrier. Bikes mount up here on some big poles, and then a nice aluminum box is gonna go right below here. We're gonna be changing up the wheels and tires on this thing, putting some beefy, knobby tires on it. Some nice ones so they're not super loud. And we're gonna have a big spare that will sit right here. And then you also have access right here to go up and check on the roof. It's really just to clean your solar panels because the roof is chock full of stuff. And there's not a lot of room to walk around up here.
Alrighty guys, well we're gonna end the video there. Thanks so much for watching. Stay tuned. Every single Tuesday I will be posting videos about the build and tips and tricks for your van build, and additionally my van.
Sweet, yeah, thanks for following along. If you want to see more, you can follow Jake. He's got really good content about what we're doing, and then also Dirty Sprinter on Instagram. I've been posting a couple times a week as far as our progress goes on the van.
Yeah, and if you want to see some more stuff about the off-road trailer, where could they find that, Lucas?
That Instagram account is Dirty Discovery, and then there's a website that gives details about the build and the trailer and some blog posts called thedirtydiscovery.com.
Awesome. Well, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next Tuesday. Have a good one.
Sweet.